Hey love bugs, welcome back to my channel. Teona Douglas here, your intuitive coach, and I help you with your intuition so you can trust yourself better. Alright, so today we're talking about trauma. I know, Teona, no, don't talk about it. How dare you? The more things you know, the easier it is to deal with it. So we're going to talk about two key things. One, how trauma is stored in the body, and two, tools in order to release that negative trauma in our body. So let's go. Is in the body. So let's say, for instance, a situation were to happen. Oh my gosh, I stubbed my toe. Okay, there's more things than that, than just stubbing your toe. But here's the thing. You store trauma two ways in your body. So you know what happened, right? You have that memory that's filed away. But with that memory, there's also what's also filed away is the emotion to go along with that memory. Comes to trauma, you store that memory, but where does that emotion get stored? If a memory gets stored in our mind, where does the emotion get stored? In our body. In our body. So that's why all these amazing practices like Reiki and a lot of different energy healers, that's why they're so popular right now, because of a lot of the mental anguish that's happened through the panorama. Because of that situation, there's a lot of negative emotions that's been stored. Another way that trauma is stored into the body is actually through our nervous system. So sometimes you kind of feel that tingly sensation when it's like, oh my gosh, I'm in danger, fight or flight, and your root chakra kind of gets activated, right? So sometimes that's actually our trauma stored in our nervous system. So unfortunately, if you don't take care of emotional trauma that's stored in the body, it can kind of mess with your nervous system. It can kind of mess with your fight or flight response and mess with your gut instinct. Trauma drive is when your body goes into hyper focus mode. It's kind of like when your body goes into fight or flight, but it stays there for an extended period of time. And because it stays there in the extended period of time, your body is trying to figure out, where I'm safe. How, am I still safe? And because of this, your body gets used to this feeling. So once you start healing your trauma, you tend to feel disconnected. That's why it's very, very, very important to get yourself an intuitive coach, a spiritual coach, because they can help you shift those energies with Reiki, as well as help you shift your mindset so that you don't feel disconnected, discombobulated out of your body, and you're still able to properly focus and continue with life. Now that we know that trauma is stored not only in our minds, but in our bodies, how do we move that emotion around? How do we move that negative emotion around? Like I said, we use Reiki. So how do we fix it? Basically, you hire an intuitive coach like me. When you hire a healer, they not only tell you how it happened, but they can tell you how to fix it and make sure that all of your chakras are consistently aligned. Also, a really great healer would be able to give you tools on how to maintain this on a consistent basis. When you start moving these negative energies outside of your body, this will give you a chance to get lighter, free. You'll start feeling like something's missing, right? Like I said, there is going to be a disconnection period, feeling that disconnect, but once again, if you have the right tools from the healer that you're working with, they will ultimately help give you guidance on a consistent basis to help you with these traumas. Make sure it's not the fact of them coming back, it's the fact of having all the right tools in your arsenal to make sure that you can effectively take care of yourself without having to worry or without having to constantly rely on someone else. If you want more information like this, don't forget to subscribe and like my content. That way I can give you more of this type of content in order to help you with your spirituality, your intuition. The more that you trust yourself without having to look outside of yourself for the answers, is the easier life will get. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next week in my video, and please, love, light, and happiness, kindness goes a long way. So does self-care. Self-care is actually the best care. Bye.